All right, I'm going to show you guys a really delicious, easy dessert to make. It's kind of been inspired by millefeuille, which is a French dessert, which means lots of layers, essentially. But I'm going to simplify it down as we head into summer. This recipe is perfect. So here, I've just got some real butter puff pastry. You can buy them in supermarkets. Really easy to get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prick holes in them with a fork. And what this does is it prevents it from rising too much as you bake in the oven. But I'm only going to do it for 2 of these. Why? Because I'm creating the one with the holes as a base, because we want that real nice and thin layer there, and I'm leaving 2 unforked so it can puff up and create a really nice top. Just like that. Get a pastry brush just on top, a little bit of egg, which is going to help it give it a really nice sheen, and also help the icing sugar stick. So just dabbing it on, it's going to give it a really nice caramelization on top, sweeten things up, because it's nice and buttery, but puff pastry is not inherently sweet. But seeing as it's a dessert, we want to give it a bit of sweetness. There we go. And after that, we put those into a baking tray and then we let that bake. So I'm going to put this aside here. 180 degrees for about 20 minutes. It takes surprisingly long because you really want to cook out the rawness of the layers of pastry as it's cooking. Now I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. This pastry is the one that I put the fork holes in, and as you can see, it's quite flat compared to this one, which I didn't, which is nice and puffy. This bottom layer, the thin layer, is going to be our bottom for the pastry, to which I'm going to spoon in some whipped cream, which I'll whip with a bit of icing sugar and some vanilla extract, so you get some seeds in there. And you can see it's a real nice soft whip, so it's not become butter. And I'm just going to layer some strawberries onto that. This is very summery. This works with kiwi fruit, works with raspberries, whatever you can find and whatever is in season. And it's beautifully coloured as well. I'm going to layer that with another bit of puff pastry, and that is your dessert. If you don't want to eat too much puff pastry, what you can do is get a puffy one and cut it in half and do exactly the same thing. So it's a little bit more dainty. But like I said, it works with raspberries, kiwi fruit, blueberries, strawberries. Go nuts. Nice bit of whipped cream. It's absolutely delicious. Recipe for which is online.